Good morning. I'm Jody Lown. I'm on the executive board of the Autism Society. Every quarter, we have a family forum where we invite different speakers that we hope will provide you with some good information and resources that you need. We have a great lineup for today. And starting this morning, we're going to have Nicole Flores with Families Helping Families. Nicole?
Thank you. Hey, good morning, everybody. Please bear with me. I have my little notes so I don't forget anything. My name's Nicole Flores, and I'm the Executive Director of Families Helping Families of Acadiana. Families Helping Families are a network. There's 9 of us in the state. We're a nonprofit, family-driven resource center. We're a group of family members and individuals who, through our own experiences, are committing to reaching out to other families and people with disabilities to provide information and resources and to promote advocacy. Our mission is to assist and strengthen individuals with disabilities and their families through a coordinated network of resources, services, and support. We actually cover, in Acadiana, we cover 7 parishes, Acadiana, Evangeline, Iberia, Lafayette, St. Martin, St. Landry, and Vermilion parishes. So if you're in our area, you can contact us for help with anything in the disability world. And if you move somewhere else in the state, there's always going to be a Families Helping Families there to help you. And what we do, we have our main resources are information and referral, peer-to-peer support, education and training, and advocacy. So what does that mean? Well, what it is, all of us at Families Helping Families either have a disability and or we have family members with disabilities. And we're there to help people like people helped us once upon a time. For my story, how I came to Families Helping Families, I had people with disabilities in my family, growing up. And then about 20 years ago, I had a little baby who was born at 26 weeks named Lillian. And she was in the NICU for a long time and has multiple disabilities. And I didn't know where to go for help. We were in the school system, but I didn't know what to do. So I was able to connect with Families Helping Families. They were able to help me get resources I didn't know about. But most importantly, I was able to talk to people who've been there, just like, I'm helping people now. It's not like a doctor saying, here's a diagnosis, take your medicine and on your way. It's somebody you can connect with, somebody who's been there. So that's kind of what led me to Families Helping Families. Then later on, about 8 years ago, I applied and I became the education liaison. And then later on, I became the director, and they're stuck with me now. So basically, what do we do? We cover anything along the disability continuum from birth throughout your life. We have several different grants and we have contracts with organizations like Department of Education, Bureau of Family Health, Louisiana Children's Trust Fund, Acadiana Area Human Service District to make sure people can get education and information for anything in the disability world. Like when, my daughter was born. We connected with a social worker at the hospital. She had information about Families Helping Families. We were able to learn about early steps and get early intervention for my daughter to help her. Then we went into the school system, and this is where we have a lot of resources and support. We had IEP meetings, and I didn't know what to do. So I could contact Families Helping Families for information and support no matter what throughout the school system. If you have an IEP, a 504 plan, we can help you understand more about that. Later on, I learned about waiver programs. I didn't know anything about that. And I was able to connect with Families Helping Families. And finally, when she was 13, we got our waiver offer. And now she has Medicaid, she has respite care. So it's been life-changing. Like I mentioned, got started in the field because I wanted to make a difference with my daughter and everything I went through with her. So I moved from all these jobs in the corporate world into the disability world. So I know I've said some of this already, but the big thing is peer-to-peer support and helping people learn to advocate for their children and then teaching the children how to advocate for themselves. So when the parents aren't around anymore, they can, take care of themselves and know where to go and where to get help. So let's say you have an issue, you have a question about disability, and you need to contact us. You can always call us, 337-984-3458. You can email us, info@fhfacadiana.org. You can visit us on Facebook, or you can come into our office. We're on 100 Benman Road, right off Cannon Street, over in Lafayette. Some of the goals are just to let more people know about Families Helping Families. It's funny, we've been around for over 30 years, but there's still people who don't know about us. Because if you don't even know, like, the question you're trying to figure out, I didn't know about waivers, and I didn't even know they existed. And if somebody hadn't told me about Families Helping Families, I wouldn't even have known where to get started. So we want to make sure we connect with more people, especially people in rural areas where it's really hard to get help. There's no transportation, there's not a lot of resources. And like I mentioned, we serve, 7 parishes. So that's a lot of people to reach, because we don't want people not to have those information and resources they need, to be successful. We want to connect and help people like somebody helped me. Some of the things we have coming up, we have our legislative roundtable on March 4th at 11 o'clock. And what that is it talks about things that the Louisiana Developmental Disabilities Council advocates for throughout the legislative session. So we'll be talking about that, having testimonies from families on the issues, and we'll also have legislators in attendance via Zoom. We also offer a lot of workshops and trainings. On the 10th, we have a workshop on understanding adversity and ACEs, and you can get 2 free CEs, no charge. That's always good for a lot of professionals out there. We're also taking Easter basket donations right now, because at the right before Easter, we want to give back and make sure that our families can have a little bit of Easter magic too. So if you want to get in touch with us, contribute, volunteer, like I said, you can email, you can give us a call, you can stop by the office, or visit our Facebook page. You can sign up for our newsletter. We send those out quarterly. And then you can always attend one of our trainings. You can call and request a training, and we'll see how we can help. So a lot of stuff in a little bit of time. We also have our Louisiana Youth Leadership Forum, which is a summer camp for individuals from 10th to 12th grade with ADA-defined disabilities. We stay on a college campus, we visit the Capitol, and they see speakers that have disabilities, and they can see how they can be successful in the community when they grow up as well. We're taking applications for staff until, I think, this weekend, and delegates can apply through the end of March. And you can visit our website, and you can look up Louisiana Youth Leadership Forum to see more information. So I've talked a lot. Wanted to see if there was any questions or items of interest that people wanted to ask about.
You mentioned that you all help with IEPs. Can you be more specific in, do you have advocates that can attend IEP meetings with people in the community?
Yes, we actually have 2 education liaisons. The big thing is we want to make sure parents understand their rights and responsibilities. Because we have people in so many regions that we help, and we're very limited in staff, we can't attend every IEP, but we want to make sure that parents know this is what's supposed to happen in the meeting. These are your rights, your responsibilities as well. And in certain cases, we can attend, especially if it's, a very complex issue. But definitely, you can always contact us and talk to our education liaisons so we can learn more about the issue and that we can help you as well.
How would someone go about setting that up, and what areas would you provide an advocate? Is it in the parishes that you mentioned earlier?
Yes, you can call our office. Those are the parishes we cover, but all of the other FHF centers also have contracts with the Department of Education. So even if you move outside of the 7 parishes we serve, you can get help from another FHF center.
You mentioned a peer-to-peer program. Could you elaborate on that a little bit more? What does it entail, and how can you be a part of it?
Well, it's peer-to-peer support. It's basically if you contact us, we have lived experience. So it may not be the exact disability. Maybe we didn't go through the exact same circumstance, but we've been there and we've experienced, disability in the disability world. So it's about supporting each other as peers. It's not really a program. It's connecting with people and talking through and helping with disability issues.
Do you all have any support group meetings or gatherings in and around the community that the public can attend?
We haven't had any lately due to a lot of cost. We would have our Lanyap Club, and we would go and out to eat a lot, but we're trying to revamp that with all the cost rising and everything.
You mentioned an office location. Where about is it?
It's on 100 Benman Road. It's right down from the Freight Trail in Scott. If you go down Ambassador, you take a left onto Cameron Street, and our office is on the left right past Galbert Road.
Is it open to the public, or do you have to make an appointment to visit the office?
You can always stop by. It's better to call to make sure because, like today, I'm usually out at meetings or maybe committees, and then our education liaisons may be out at IEPs as well. So just to make sure that, somebody is there. There's always going to be somebody there, like our executive assistant or someone. But if you need specific help, like for education, it would be better to call just to make sure that someone is there in that field.
Youth leadership camp that you mentioned earlier, what's the ages and where is the camp held?
It's the Youth Leadership Forum. It's for 10th to 12th graders. It's always held on a college campus, and this year it's at LSUE in Eunice. All right. Well, thanks for having me, and thanks for letting me batter on with my notes. So thank you.
Great. Thank you, Nicole.
Excellent.
Throat was getting really dry. I'm like,